Hello Libra, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. Okay. So some of you may have been in a relationship. This could have been in the past. This could also be a current relationship. However, there's not a whole lot of communication. For others of you, this could be a situationship or someone that you've met and you know there's a whole lot of energy there, but no one's really speaking up. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have, and I have certain reasons for that. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to provide you with some advice based on what comes up today. All right, Libra. This is a very intense situation. I feel for you right now. You and your person of interest have gone through a lot, but from what I'm seeing, if this is resonating with you, you have been going through hell of a lot. This person's put you through the ringer. Wow, you have some cards here that are very, very intense. You have here at least 4 cards: victim, betrayal, illusion, crisis. This means that your person of interest is feeling these emotions, but because of the intensity, it could also be that you are going through this as well. First card's the strongest. We have here victim, followed by nourishment. After that, we have betrayal, illusion, sensuality, feelings and emotions, selfhood, surrender. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, we have crisis. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Libra, I understand what I have done. I'm not proud of it, but it is a fact. You thought you knew me, and we were good together. But I have overindulged, taken you for granted. I took you for granted, and I really didn't value you. I used you, took advantage of you, and emotionally, psychologically, sexually manipulated you. I don't know why I put you through that. I do know that I'm extremely attracted to you, and it's as if I lose control. That's not an excuse, though. I do feel you are somebody who could be the perfect mate, the perfect partner. You have that ability of fulfilling me emotionally, spiritually, and physically. I see you now as somebody who has everything that could fulfill. And yet, I did not appreciate that. All the nurturing that you gave to me, the nourishment. I have betrayed you, in fact. You thought you knew me. You thought you could predict me. And it turns out that you never really knew me at all. I know I have done certain things. I have said certain things and been someone who I was not. It's as if I was a stranger this entire time, and everything that I have said and done has been a constant lie. I understand you feel that I used you, that I misused you, that I took advantage of you, and that I manipulated you. I understand that, and I know I have broken your heart, the faith and the trust that once existed. I have victimized you and made you the object of my desires. It was always me, me, me. Whatever I wanted, however I felt. And now I feel embarrassed. I feel ashamed. I pretend as if it doesn't exist. I act emotionally detached. And you may be wondering, do I even think of you? Does it even matter anymore? The truth is, what I did, I feel, to some degree, is unforgivable. You lost the faith, you lost the trust, you lost the belief in something good. And I changed that inside of you. I do not want to handle it. I can't handle it. I don't want to tackle that situation, and therefore I hide behind a false mask. I hide behind a veil, not wanting you to know, not wanting you to see what it is that is on my mind, what it is that is in my heart, and what it is that I'm hiding. Yes, I feel embarrassed for what I did and the way I behaved. And yes, I am also ashamed, and I hide, not because I don't want to connect with you, but because I don't know how to, after all the things that I have put you through. Me overindulging in the flesh is because you have been, and you always have been, so sensually attractive. Every part of you, your skin, your hair, the scent of you, it is so tempting, so alluring. And no matter how many times I have you, this thirst feels unquenchable as I am pulled by desire towards you. It doesn't matter. I realize that I never really valued you. And I realize now that I am not worthy of you. The things that I did were not good. I ruined everything. I also know that I recognize that loving feeling that you have shared, the love that you have shared with me, nourishment, being so nurturing, caring, loving, protecting. Yes, I do have feelings and emotions for you. You have unconditional love, and I have experienced that. I never thought about it before, but after I did what I did, and after this distance, I have had some time to reflect. And I realized, Libra, I don't know if I'm in love with you, but I do have a lot of love for you. This love It feels sweet. With you, it's like a flower. The fragrance of this connection is appealing. It is addictive. You are the light at the end of that tunnel for me. And sometimes I feel that I should be staying back, but this connection almost feels forbidden. The things that I have done to you, I understand you have now moved on. Why wouldn't you? After all the things that I have done and the way that I have behaved. I see you now as somebody who has become cold, distant, once bitten, twice as shy. You are now wiser. You are no longer that naive person that I caught in my web. I see you as being defensive, guarded, and it's hard for me to communicate with you. You are more independent, self-reliant, self-sufficient. I see you as being like this. What I also feel, what I also know is that in this connection, the betrayal has caused you to change. Had I not betrayed you, you would have remained the same. But because of my actions, you have reacted, and that is completely understandable. I wouldn't forgive me either. I do feel that in this connection, I have surrendered to you. I feel as if I belong to you and you belong to me. I have surrendered my mind, my heart, and my body to you. The problem is, you don't know it. You can't see it. Because I hide it. I have surrendered to you, but I hide it. Overall, right now, my mind is a mess. I am very overwhelmed, and I need time to sort things out. I need time to sort out these emotions. So much has happened. My mind is a mess. I'm unable to make sense of it all. The things that I have done. There is a lot of anguish, frustration, impatience. I do feel that what I have done, it ruined not only this connection, but it ruined you. Do I have feelings and emotions for you? Yes, I do. Do I know how to communicate with you? How to make things better? Absolutely not. And that is exactly why I keep up these boundaries, hiding behind a false mask, behind a veil, not telling you how I truly feel. If you think that I do not have feelings and emotions for you, that is wrong. I do have that, plus I feel that you are the perfect mate. You are absolutely gorgeous, and I have surrendered myself to you. But I dare not tell you. Because if I did, I don't even know what I would do going forward because of the things that I have put you through already. All right. Libra. Your person really hurt you. They really did betray you. Some of you may be wondering, was it just this and now they've moved on? The truth is they do have feelings and emotions for you. But sometimes people go so far, so deep, it turns out to be so bad that the connection is not salvageable, although it is. They feel that it's not. They cannot fix it. It's like that song, "It's Too Late to Apologize." It's a beautiful song, but it is very true. This person does feel that they've hurt you so much and that they used you, they misused you, they made you feel like the victim. Now, for maybe a small portion of you, this could be vice versa, but this is what I'm seeing your person of interest going through. And right now, they're definitely in this mindset of being just simply overwhelmed. They don't know what to do beyond this. All right, I have here the Lover's Path Tarot. All right. So with the Lover's Path Tarot, I have a look a little bit into your history, the past. Okay, pop up. Ace of Staves. Now, this is considered very much the ding-dong card. We also have here the Two of Cups. Okay, so this is the situation. This deck I read in the reverse. I also have a look at the feelings, emotions, the issues that may have been occurring in the past. So things were going great in this connection. You thought it was moving forward fine, but then something happened and you noticed that this person started to act differently. This is for those of you that may never have received any closure. This person may have abandoned you. They may have faded over time. The communication is just hardly there and you're wondering, where do we stand? What did I do wrong? Libra, sometimes it's not you. It's just the person that you were with. The Ace of Staves. This talks about how your person of interest was finding it difficult starting something new. A new connection. They were finding it difficult to start a new connection. They may have also been working on something else in order to make themselves better, more financially stable. Simple word, stability. We have here the need to focus. This person was not focused. So their focus was on multiple things and it was not on you. Here, there should have been a beginning of a focused period of growth, but that didn't happen. Inspiration was needed. That should have inspired action. New opportunities were given, but they were not taken. The masculine or the yang aspect of life was not being considered. This person lacked, when they thought about this connection, they lacked the energy. They were not growing in this connection. They did not want to take any action. And there was a lack of creativity. So this is something that I'm seeing here, even though you may have thought that the connection can move forward, the truth is it could have. But this person didn't want it to move forward. There was a lack of the masculine energy. So that go-getter, the person who's the initiator, the one who's confident, the leader, all of that. No, if in any case what I'm seeing here, they would want you when they want you, and when you would want them, they would never really budge much. Unreliable? No. Independent. They were acting very independent, but they were also very unreliable. What I'm also seeing right now is your person of interest here. They didn't really appreciate you. And what they were doing is it was always me, me, me. So if you wanted anything, you were on your own. If there was something that you're planning, project I'm seeing, it was always you were the one taking the initiative. So I see more of the masculine aspect coming from you, although it should have been coming from this person. So it was like they just had no momentum. They just didn't want to push things through. They just didn't want to move forward. Like it says here, there's no energy, there's no growth, there's no action, there's no creativity. What's the reason? Let's have a look. Two of Cups. Why did they act like this? Here it talks about them being infatuated with you, overindulging in sensuality for the sake of the emotional high. And high is in quotes. Okay. This is the problem. Earlier, you did have here sensuality, and you did have victim right on top. With this card, it actually talks about overindulging, which is exactly what I was talking about when we have the victim card. Using someone so much that it becomes a little too much. Overindulging. But overindulging in sensuality, right? That's what you had before. For the sake of the emotional high. Getting that high, getting that feeling. You know, that funny feeling. That's what this person wanted. The problem is, it was infatuation. You may have thought it was love. Here, there was a desire to have harmony, partnership, and love. But there was a lack of integration between the masculine and the feminine aspects within oneself. This was an attraction that could have been more than a friendship or more than a love relationship. However, it was all based on infatuation. At some point in time, there could have been love, partnership, harmony. But something changed, and that's why you guys are here today. Something changed. Something shifted. I've done readings where people have been married for 30, 40 years, and one day they wake up and they have these divorce papers. Okay, I don't want to be with you anymore. Why? It's not something that people think just like that. It doesn't happen overnight. These things happen gradually. There's certain things that people will notice, and it will pile up. Pile one on top of the other. And all of a sudden, one day, the person realizes, you know what? This is not what I'm looking for. You were with someone here where you thought that this was something that could have been more exclusive. I'm seeing the word commitment. It could have been like that. However, it's like you both went emotionally and mentally in separate ways. You were thinking something along the lines of, okay, let's move this to the next level, and this person was not thinking that. What is the reason? The reason is simple. It's a very simple answer. It's not what they were looking for. And that is heartbreaking. Because they may have sounded, they may have seemed. I mean, when people are intimate, the feminine energy thinks that, wow, the masculine is just completely in love. But masculines think differently, whether it's a female or a male. The masculine energy, the mindset is very different. Very, very different. They think differently, and therefore the actions are different, and the results are very different. It's not possible for you to read minds, but you knew there's something wrong here, right? Unfortunately, now you know. This is a general love reading, but maybe some of you are resonating with this. What I'm seeing here is that you may have wanted something long-term, something committed, something exclusive, and this person literally acted the part, like you actually thought this person was in love with you. I mean, you have the Two of Cups here, but what you were considering love, this person was seeing it as infatuation. And that's exactly why they did not want to grow. They did not have the momentum, the energy, the effort. They did not put it in. That's why I had the victim card, because somebody here definitely feels like the victim. Let me know, guys, in the comments below. Share your stories. I do read them as much as I can. And sometimes I do use that information as motivation to create content on my other channel, Asnointia Audio. The videos there are absolutely free. That is on YouTube. All right, let's have a look. Death, good. This person finally understands what they did was wrong. Let's have a look. Hopefully we can see if, in your case, if we can get the Hermit If it doesn't come out, then it's just not the right time. But let's have a look. So I have here the Beginner's Tarot, and here I'd like to have a look at any actions, any plans, any intentions your person of interest may have towards you. Interesting. So we didn't get the Hermit, but we do have two cards that are very much reflective of what the Hermit would also go through. So it kind of equals the Hermit here. Interesting, Libra. Changes, major changes, because of the things that have happened. We have here death. Putting to rest, putting to sleep all that happened before, knowing that things were wrong. Things happened in a very wrong way. It was not right. Your person of interest here understands that what they did was not right, and so they want to put everything to rest and start everything new. Now, this is good. This talks about a resurrection. It even talks about a second chance. But it's after they realize that what they did was wrong. That's the important part. Because once they realize what they did was wrong, that also shows them, you know what, I'm never going to do that again. That's a lesson learned. We also have here the wish, the Wheel of Fortune. Knowing that fate and destiny, for some reason, put this person on your path. What was the reason? You've been wondering, you've been thinking, and this person's been thinking the same. For me, this card talks about how your person of interest thinks someday, some way, we will meet again. There is a hope. There is a desire, but they're not forcing the situation. They're expecting the universe to help. They're counting on the universe, the stars, the planets, celestial beings, angels, God, to make things work out. Please keep in mind, Crosswatcher, there's something called justice and the law of karma. You may need to go through a few things that will break your heart and create challenges. But it's only because that is what karma is. We have here the Ten of Swords. Libra, you felt like a victim at some point. This person left for some time. And you were wondering, where are they? What are they doing? Who are they with? What are they up to? Well, here, with the Ten of Swords, I do see that they were trying to see, is the grass greener on the other side? Should I move forward? Should I stay? Should I maybe go back? You remember the nourishment card that you had earlier, where I talk about it being the most beautiful thing, emotionally, spiritually, physically? Yeah, that's what they realized. There's no other person like you. There's no other person like you. They learned a lesson. They learned a hard lesson. This is the issue, guys. Ten of Swords, this person has seen that the grass was not greener on the other side. By the time they come back, you got 10 swords in the back. The world has betrayed them. What they thought was grass was asphalt, a mirage. Everything was fake, phony baloney. And now they rise again and they seek justice. Not for themselves, but for you, sweet Libra. They do seek this now because they finally, thank God, have realized that what they were doing was very selfish. It was unequal. And you may have just, been giving and giving, and this person just kept taking and taking. You were doing it selflessly, out of love. This person was being selfish. But now they realize. Good. We also have here the Two of Cups. They want to make an offer. They want to connect with you. They want to talk to you. This now is, again, the Two of Cups, but same spot. Earlier we had the Two of Cups here in the reverse. Now we have it in the upright. Excellent. Excellent. They're starting to feel a spiritual connection between the both of you. A soulmate connection. It could be something different. They're seeing everything clearly now, and they are appreciating you for who you are and what you've done in this person's life, the sacrifices that you may have made, the time, energy, and effort, even the money that you put in, right? So many things you may have done. So many things. And this person only now realizes, oh my God, I'm going to lose my Libra. I need to go back. I need to connect with my Libra. Libra, do they love you? Absolutely yes. I see this now. They do love you, and they're wanting to connect with you. Is this person going to reach out? These are actions, plans, intentions. Absolutely yes, they are going to reach out to you. Here, there's a desire to have forgiveness. Somebody may say sorry. The other person will forgive them. And then there's a promise. There's a unity. There's a reunion. Two people coming together, but expressing love. So this is beautiful. I'm very happy to see this. This is a lesson learned, right? Libra, I'm going to tell you. I recommend, some of you can listen, some of you don't have to. I recommend that you don't just run into this person's arms or rush into their arms, okay? Don't do that. Be a teensy bit, okay? Hard to get. This person, I'm sorry, but still needs to learn a lesson that you are not to be played around with. You are not an object. You're a flesh and blood human being that has plans, ambitions, goals. My God. It was really bad what they did to you. What's irritating is that, you had to go through the, can't say a bad word here, to the ringer, and you went through hell and back, and this person, they go on the merry way, check out the rest of the world. No, they're not the same. You know what? I kind of miss my Libra. Oh, yeah, let's not make it so damn easy for them. Crosswatcher, I don't care. That's karma right there. Making it a little bit hard. No, you have to prove yourself now. Because I see here, Libra has bent over backwards. Yes, you went, but the cards here I do not see. I did not see the 5 of Cups. I did not see the 4 of Cups. I did not see any type of regret. 3 of Swords, nothing. Libra, I didn't see that. That's why I want you not to rush into this. If this person comes back, you take it easy and you let this person prove themselves. It's very wrong what happened here. I don't like in the beginning the cards that you had. It was very, very destructive. Some of you might even have been feeling so sick to your stomach because of what they did to you. It's a terrible feeling, guys. I'm grinding my teeth. I don't like it. It's not good. It's not good. People do this and they do not think of the consequences. They do not think of what it does to another person. In their workplace, you can't concentrate. You're making mistakes. You're seeing this person everywhere you're driving or you're walking. You're constantly thinking about this individual, right? These things happen. We feel sick to our stomach. We can't eat, right? We can't sleep. Why put somebody through that? Just communicate. Just communicate. But people don't. Remember you had here earlier the illusion card. Oh, because they feel embarrassed. They didn't want to talk about it. Well, the ball's in your court, Libra. It's up to you now, okay? It seems, yes, like this person's coming back. And yes, they are genuinely coming back. But it is important for you to be assertive, to let this person know you mean business, all right? Don't bend over backwards. No more jellyfish. This time you have to be strong. You can't be walking on eggshells. But I do see this person reaching out to you at some point in time. If the majority of the reading is resonating with you, then that hopefully should happen. All right, guys. Just going to do a quick prayer. I have here Archangel Answer cards. All right. Let's have a look, Libra. I'm happy, though. I'm happy for you that things are going to turn out a bit better than what they are right now. But these things are also life lessons, right? Some of you might be so sick and tired of this person that you might even want to just let go and move on. And that's okay. Maybe it's too much for you. That's perfectly fine. Huh. Remember I just said be assertive? I just gave you guys that little lecture right there. Yep. Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. They love you, they care for you, and they do work for God. The ultimate God, the supreme God in the universe, alongside Jesus. They know you, and they love you, and they want you to be very, very firm when it comes to this person. People, you got here 2 no's, eh? 2 no's. No. Something's going on here. Like I said, this person put you through the ringer. They put you through a lot. Do you want to be in that connection with that person again? Some of you might want to actually move on. Some of you, for those of you that want to stay, this message is for you. It's important for you to get more information. There's certain things about this person, certain things about this connection that you are unaware of. And it's important for you to get that in order to know more how to interact, how to solve certain issues that may have been reoccurring back in the past. But once you have that information, things will start to get better, okay? In the near future or a year from now, things are going to start to change. Now, this could be a year from now, may have come up last year. Let's not freak out, guys. This deck only goes up to a year from now. It doesn't go to like 3 years or 5 years. I wish it did. This is, if it popped up, guys, last year, then it's here again. And it just means that it's not the right time. So it does say from now until next year. This could literally be a few months. It doesn't have to be an entire year. Everybody has a different scenario. Everybody has a different situation. And all of you are in different stages, right, in your connection. We do have here, yes, this is a really good card. Yes, we have here the sun, we have the moon. This tells me that there's going to be, in the next few months or so, for those of you that want to be with this person, a peaceful resolution. A peaceful resolution, and we have peace here because there's a dove. So a better balance, a peaceful resolution if you believe things will work out for you. No, this time it's important for you to be assertive. Don't be that person that this person's going to be pushing around anymore. No, now you're not the jellyfish. And maybe you thought you had a backbone back then, but some of you, out of love, out of accommodation, out of being sweet and kind, we tend to spoil the ones that we love. And unfortunately, it got a little too far. This is exactly why earlier in the spread that I just looked at, I want you to be a little assertive, okay? It's just the way it is. It's just the way the dynamic is with this person. And no is the overall arching theme. For some of you, maybe it's not the best option to be with someone where you're almost walking on eggshells. I mean, for some of you, right, logically thinking, why do you even have to get into a situation like this where you have to be assertive, you have to be different, you have to play hard to get? Why would you even want that? You just want to be in a connection where it's all smooth, fits like a glove, comfortable, let's go, we're a team. That's what you really want. And that's the real good connection, but not all of us are fortunate to have something like that. Sometimes you have to go through these struggles, but if you feel the struggle is a little too much, please don't worry. Be that squirrel, like I've mentioned. Your life is like a tree. The existence of that tree, it has branches. And there's a squirrel, right? That's a destiny. You go from one branch to the other. If this branch doesn't work, no worries. Hop on to the other branch, and that fate and destiny is still written for you. So here, you do have a choice, guys. You have a choice. If you want to be with this person, you can. If you feel that it's a little too much, you don't have to be. Feel free to take a step back, let go of this person and move on, but it only comes with healing. You can't rush into that kind of stuff. The healing aspect needs to be really right there, because if people do not heal, things don't move forward. And it's very important to heal in order to find happiness, contentment, and not feel like the victim anymore. So some of you, I'm seeing, you really do want to be in this connection, but for others of you, the angels are saying, in your heart of hearts, if you know it's not the right thing to do, they are literally saying no. It's the overall arching theme. No, just one word, literally. Nope, not happening. And the reason why, sometimes it's because we deserve better, right? And God, the angels, everybody knows your life path, your story. They know that at the end of the day, you may be destined to do great things. Just you being here is a great deal. You mean something on planet Earth. And if your elevation, if your frequency reduces because of this person, what's the use of you even being born? It's important. Life is important. And to cherish that and to appreciate that is important. But if this person doesn't allow you to elevate, that's why they have no. So think about it. Is this what you want for some of you? For others of you, maybe it's not going to work out. For some of you, you want to. So it's really up to you in this particular reading. I'm seeing, yes, this person is going to interact with you. However, it's not going to be as easy as you may think. Does this person have affection, feelings, and emotions for you? Do they have love for you? I do see that. But at the end, Libra, sometimes love just isn't enough. They may love you the way that they know how to love, but they may not love you the way that you want to be loved. There's always a choice. Always. That's why we have billions of people on planet Earth. Yes, they're not like this person, but there are others. Sweet Libra, that is your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situation. I see you guys were going through a lot, and it is what it is. People do victimize others, and we have to sometimes learn from these lessons too. Think of it as an experience and make sure, it doesn't happen again. You know what the red flags are. You know how to interact with a person like this now. So learn from the experience. That's all the advice, at least, I can give to you. Seeing how harsh this particular situation was for you. Now, please do let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. I do have a look at the comments as much as I can. I try to respond as much as I can, and I do appreciate it because it does help me. It helps me get motivated and inspired with the information that you guys send, because I do have another channel called Asnointia Audio, and similar situations, I write about those scenarios in my channel. And the most recent one, actually, for some of you, this may be applicable. I do have a relationship-related advice videos. The one that I uploaded recently was called Letting Go and Moving On. For some of you, that may be very helpful. So I go into the details about, why it's important and why some people don't let go. Also, why it's important to move on and why some people are unable to move on. It's important to know that in order to be stronger emotionally, so that you can actually make a move and move forward in your life and achieve the things that you need to achieve. You don't have to sacrifice. You can have it all. Yes. Been there. I've been there. There's also some videos that I have on past life and spiritual connections. For some of you, yes, this is a spiritual connection. Soulmate, most of you, because of the type of cards you had. Now, also, I would recommend for some of you to have a look at the website that I have. The link is below, actually. And there you'll see one that I do have on negative energies. I have the ability of remotely viewing the negative energies that exist in your home, around your aura, and inside of your body. That's your chakra center. So I tell you what you have, how many you have, and I teach you how to get rid of them. This creates more peace and harmony in your life. And also it's easier for you to get whatever is owed to you karmically. Whatever is written in your book of life, it will come to you. If you want to manifest something, it won't be as difficult because you don't have negative energies blocking it anymore. What are negative energies? The ones I talk about are jinns, demons, evil spirits on planet Earth, just above and below the surface of the earth where we live. And judging by the way this entire situation was, some of you it's taken a toll on some of you. And if you feel that you're just a bit down, and you feel that there's negativity inside or around you, yes, I can do that for you. All right. I also have love readings. Yes, the one I have available right now is a PDF as well as an audio. It's both. It's one package that you get, but I have an audio and a PDF there. So it's very, very informative, and it'll hopefully, provide some information on why this person does what they do and how they feel about you and certain things that they're just not sharing. I also have one on past life and spiritual connections. Please do have a look at the description for all of the packages before you place an order so you know exactly what it is that you're going to receive. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you all again. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Take care. Stay safe. Bye now.